Good morning to one and all. Jai Janeen. Let us start the day with the pious rendition of Navkar Mantra. I request you all to join your hands for Navkar Mantra.
नमो नमो
नमो नमो हरिहन्ताणं 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 नमो नमो सेथाणं नमो नमो आयर्याणं नमो नमो वछायाणं नमो लोई सब साहुणं नमो लोई सब साहुणं ईसो पंच नमोकारो सब पावपणासनो मंगलानं च सव्वेसि परमं हवै मंगलं परमं हवै मंगलं परमं
Warm greetings to one and all. On behalf of Team MSMS, a heartiest welcome to the esteemed parents and dear students to this Class 10 virtual orientation program. We also feel privileged to have respected Principal Ma'am, Ms. Ruchika Sukhija, with us today. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. I also welcome my dear colleagues for joining us today for this event. Dear parents, today's session is organized to update you with Class 10 curriculum expectations from the students. Together, we can bring about the desired outcomes among the young scholars. I now invite my fellow colleague, Ms. Damanjit Kaur, to brief us all with some key components required to be kept in mind for a more fruitful result of all the endeavors made for our dear learners.
Damanjit ma'am, you are on mute. Kindly unmute yourself.
A very good morning, parents, teachers, and my dear students. We are now stepping up into the new academic session 2021-22, and it's time to move forward and dream high. The Parent Orientation Program is the key to promoting an educational climate that is conducive to learning. It helps to maintain a healthy rapport between parents and teachers by providing an occasion to vocalize their hopes, concerns, and problems, and finding apt solutions which caters to the successful completion of the education of a child. In order to provide proper guidelines to the students, it is very important that every parent be in touch with the curriculum, evaluation, and the activities. So through my presentation, I'm going to talk all about it. The motto of our school is live and let live, which help the students to develop life of significance, not for themselves, but also for others. Our mission is to help a child realize his or her inner strength and give him a conducive environment for all-round development. Two things we should give to our children. One is roots and other is wings, so they can face any challenges in their lives. That is why MSMS believes in imparting value education, and we believe in traditional values like ahimsa paramo dharma, respect the elders, character building, and world is a family. Our approach comprises of 4 enablers: attitude, commitment, discipline, which is there to, that is why we are able to achieve 100% result, maximizing every student potential so no student is left behind, and value-based education. Now the assessment structure, I'm going to tell you about the assessment structure class 10th, 2021 and 22. Each subject will be given 100 marks in the report card that you will be getting 100 marks, out of which 20 marks will be on the basis of internal assessment and 80 marks on the basis of annual exam, that is a board examination. And this internal assessment will consist of periodic assessment, portfolio, multifarious activities, and subject enrichment, which teachers are going to take in academic session time to time. Now, it is very important, parents, that you should understand that for students to appear in all these assessments is mandatory, as it is very important the students should get minimum 33% passing marks in the internal assessment and 33 passing marks in the pre-board examination to appear for the annual examination. And in the annual examination also, he should be able to appear 33% marks, minimum passing marks, and internal assessment also, he should have a minimum 33% internal assessment marks should be there. Otherwise, he cannot be promoted to next class. So that is why you can understand how important are the internal assessments that we are taking in an academic session. Now, the board examination will be for 80 marks and 100% syllabus will become, and the 100% syllabus of each subject will be there. And the marks and grades will be given by the board for each subject. However, school will also conduct pre-board and half-yearly examination. Now, it is also important that students should take all these examinations because admission to class 12th will be based on merit. And if you want the subject of your choice, it will be given on the basis of the marks the student has scored in pre-board examination and the internal assessment. So we can't say sometimes we feel that we are doing better in the board examination and then we will be able to score good marks. No, not only for the underachievers, those who are not performing well, but also for the higher achiever. If you want to get the 100% marks, it is very important your internal assessment, you should also get 20 out of 20, and this will be possible when you are continuously working hard and submitting all the work in time. Now the internal assessment, 20 marks, like I told you, that is the periodic assessment, portfolio, subject enrichment activities. The periodic assessment again will be the UT, that is a pen paper test for 5 marks and multiple assessment for 5 marks. Now periodic assessment, there will be 3 unit tests, each to be conducted in the academic year, and average of the best 2 tests to be taken for final mark submission, which is going to be converted to 5. That is why it's very important that all the your wards should attempt, or they should take all the UTs, and because to get the best average of the UT, that is going to be added in their final report card. And the syllabus will be cumulative, which we are going to tell you before commencing commencing the UT examination. Now in the multiple assessment in different subjects, we are conducting different activities like role play, class presentation, quiz, oral tests, concept maps, exit cards. So time to time, which kind of activities we are performing, it is mandatory for all the students to participate enthusiastically and submit their work in time. Now, portfolio activities, it includes open book assignments, classwork, peer assessment, self-assessment, reflections, achievements of the students in the subject. And all the notes, worksheets which the students are doing, it is also being assessed in the portfolio. Now, subject enrichment activities, they are different in the different subjects. Like in languages, we are assessing the child on the effective speaking and listening skills. In maths, lab activities and projects. In science, practical works and projects. In social science, map and project work. So all the work which we are giving the project, if it is any kind of map skills or it is a project work or the lab activities, it is a part of internal assessment. Now, areas of assessment are not only the scholastic areas, but also the co-scholastic areas. The main subjects, they are coming in the academic field. Now, the non-academic areas where we are assessing the activities which are being, students have opted, like the performing arts, dance, drama, music, then health, physical education, sports and arts, which classes are going on during Saturdays and students are not attending them. It is also a part of assessment because they are going to be assessed on the basis of regularity, how much they are regular, sincere participation, output and teamwork. Now, students are expected to keep a record of every activity which they have done in the internal assessment, like a periodic test, their answer scripts, the test papers, portfolio activities, multifarious activities they are doing in different subjects, and subject enrichment activities, projects, everything. Because when the school reopen, they have to submit all this work to their respective teachers, because on the basis of that, they will be assessed. Success is no accident. It is a hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Practice is not the thing that you do once you are good. It has to be nurtured as a habit. So let us believe as a habit, we need to create a success story for each one of us. And for creating a success story, we need action plan. And for that, we need collaboration of teacher, parent, and student. Now, teacher being a facilitator, mentor, guide, and she has to perform a lot of work. She has to do a lot of functions to make the teaching learning effective, like syllabus completion in time, those who are not doing well in the class, supporting them, taking revision classes, keeping track of students' performance, personal interaction with the non-attendees, and communication with the parents. Teachers and parents cannot educate children in the best way by working alone. They need to collaborate and work hand in hand for best learning experiences. So what do we expect from the parents? Now, to help students to create a proper timetable, not only making a timetable, but also make them to adhere to the timetable, to show faith in school authority. Sometimes we forget, we criticize the school and the teachers in the front of the students. Please don't do that, because for doing this, now they don't have the faith in their teachers and the school. If you have any problem, then you should talk with the concerned teacher or the school authority. To attend PTMs and communicate with the teacher. So regularly you should in touch with the teachers. So, and also you can, if you feel that your ward is not performing well, then you can also contact the teacher, because you have the contact number. Anytime you can talk with the concerned subject teacher. To check the mails and messages and reverting back, because sometimes we send so many messages on the WhatsApp groups and mail, but we are not getting any reply. It is not only the teachers are communicating with you, it should be a two-side communication. Anytime you can also approach to the teachers and know about your children performance. To help students to maintain positive mental and physical health, which is very important nowadays, because a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. So take care of their health. Now, the role of students, what we expect from the students, because students are the most important. You can see in the teaching learning process, the attendance. 75% attendance is mandatory by CBSE rules. So it is very important that all the students should attend all the classes. We find that students are attending on nowadays 1 or 2 classes, and they are not attending other classes, and they said they, because of network issue and other problem, they are not able to attend the class. So please, I request all the parents to provide a network if this kind of problems are there, or keep a check whether the students are कोई excuse तो नहीं बना रहे जिसके कारण they are not attending the classes. Then commitment from the student, that is a submission of projects and all kind of activities which you are doing, they should submit in time and following the school rules. The like they are not attending the class with the camera video on and their audio on, and that is why sometimes we are not able to understand whether they are studying or not. And it is also being requested to the parents that they should ensure they are attending the classes with the school bag, like the school bag they used to carry in the school. You should make sure that all the books and notebooks should be with the your ward at the time when he or she is taking the classes. So without notebook or the book, they should not attend the classes. And this rule also follow to the students that they should follow all these rules and discipline to maintain the decorum of the class. Now push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you, and you can achieve success, because nothing is impossible in this world. Even the word impossible says, I am possible. So all the best for your endeavors. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for a comprehensive presentation showcasing all the pertinent aspects of the CBSE curriculum, as well as the expectations on the part of all the stakeholders. I now take the privilege to invite respected Principal Ma'am to address the House with her precious words.
Thank you so much, Narendra ma'am, and thank you so much, Damanjeet ma'am, for such a comprehensive and all-inclusive presentation. I think ma'am has been able to cover almost every aspect of it. Still, I would like to talk about a few things, or let me say, I would like to reiterate a few things. So to begin with, a very warm welcome to everyone, all the teachers who are here, who have taken this initiative of getting together and making this circle complete, because the circle of parents, teachers, and students is very, very crucial. And making this circle complete to me is very important thing. Thank you to all the parents who have joined. You know, the fact that you have joined, first of all, shows that how much bothered we are and how much troubled also we are with the present situation. When we talk about present situation, of course, we do not know. None of us knows what is in store for us. So there are so many speculations. People say that there is going to be a third wave. We do not know whether there is going to be a third wave or not. Let's hope that it is not going to be there. But as you know, we are reading in newspapers that third wave is expected around November, December. So we do not know what is going to happen. So the purpose of today's meeting is that let us be prepared for the worst also. तो हम ये नहीं चाहते कि वर्स हो किसी के साथ भी, लेकिन कुछ सिचुएशंस ऐसे होती हैं, including this COVID situation, wherein things are not in our hands. So when things are not in our hands, we have to be prepared for the worst also. The year will pass, COVID चला जाएगा, लेकिन बच्चों की 10th की मार्क्स यहीं साथ में रह जाएंगे. They are going to be with children forever, and therefore it is very, very important कि हम इस तरीके से आगे तैयारी करें that children are able to put in their best whatever are the circumstances and whatever happens. कुछ भी हो, पेपर हो ना हो, लेकिन हमारे बच्चों का रिजल्ट सबसे बेस्ट आए, जो हमारे बच्चों की पोटेंशियल है, it should be in accordance to that. तो पहले तो मैं एक दो बच्चों से जरूर पूछना चाहती हूँ. 10th के एग्जाम्स कैंसिल हो गए, बहुत अच्छा लगा, हम सबको बहुत मजा आया सुन के कि 10th के एग्जाम्स कैंसिल हो गए. What are you thinking? What is your opinion on it? Anybody who would like to tell me? Yes, you'll have to switch on your camera also.
Ma'am, because of network issue, ma'am, I can't open.
But there is no network issue. Please switch on your camera.
Hello, ma'am.
Chaliye, bolo.
Ma'am, I think that board will be conducted, ma'am, because...
So I am not asking about whether it will be conducted or not conducted. I am asking what is your opinion on the fact that the board has been cancelled this year. I'm not talking about you right now. आपको कैसा लग रहा है ये सुन के? अच्छा लगा या नहीं अच्छा लगा?
No, ma'am.
क्यों?
No. I'm not happy, ma'am, because ma'am, some students, ma'am, they are preparing for the only board. Ma'am, in the whole year, they are preparing for the board so that they can score more higher than pre-boards and half-yearly in the boards. They can score high in the board.
Yes, now you're not speaking, so switch on your camera. Let me see your face at least. Atin, what do you feel? Good or bad?
Ma'am,
Atan, would you like to respond?
Am I responded? No feeling. It's good and also bad too.
No, this
Good.
is a very political answer. This is good and bad. That does not, that means
Good
that you don't have
because
an
it's
opinion.
bad
You
because
need to
they
have an
were
opinion.
going to score much, are going to score less.
Tanish, what do you feel?
Ma'am, bad.
Louder?
Ma'am, bad. No, ma'am.
I'm not able to understand you, beta. Please say it again.
Ma'am, I said that no, ma'am. I am not with CBSE because many students were preparing for boards, and those students who, ma'am, CBSE said that 9th के marks, previous year के marks लेंगे. So I am not with them because those students who are not scored good in previous classes, they think that in that class we score higher marks, but they did not do this. So I am not with CBSE.
Lakshay, what do you think?
I feel bad because some students hard work for board exams and they will not score in.
But all of you are saying that the students are studying continuously for exams. If they are studying continuously, where are they at home? अगर वो कंटिन्यूसली ही पढ़ रहे हैं, अगर आपने 10th की शुरुआत से 10th की तैयारी शुरू कर दी तो 10th के बोर्ड के एग्जाम में तो 10th पे रिजल्ट ले रहे हैं वो. अगर आपने शुरुआत से, because all of you said that we study for class 10th in 10th only. So for class 10th, they are taking only 10th. But the problem is that we do not get serious till the time the board is actually in front of us. मतलब September, October से पहले हम कभी serious नहीं होते. हाँ जी, यश. Please say what do you want.
ma'am, I was saying that, ma'am, that the student is preparing in the whole year to according to himself. Like he was studying but according to himself for the board in the whole year. But ma'am, the student is not preparing for UTs and for pre-boards and ma'am half yearly. His main
when you are preparing for board, you are automatically preparing for UT and pre-board. Syllabus to same ही है ना? Syllabus is not different, right? Syllabus is same.
Yes,
but all said and done, perhaps what Yash wants to say is कि जो शायद मैंने अभी वो वाला चैप्टर नहीं किया मैथ्स का जो मैं बाद में करना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन यूटी में वो आ गया, उसकी वजह से मेरा मार्क्स अच्छे नहीं आए. बट बेटा एक बात जो हम सबको इससे समझने की जरूरत है कि आप इससे खुश नहीं हो, ठीक है? There are teachers also who feel that yes, it should not have happened because बच्चे लास्ट में पढ़ लेते हैं, बच्चों के लास्ट में बहुत अच्छे नंबर आते हैं जो शायद पूरे साल नहीं आते. Children do score much more than that. Everybody feels that. But point is, given the circumstances, all of us are helpless. As a teacher, I might feel this is not the correct way. As teachers, other teachers also might debate that this should have been included, या ये कर लेना चाहिए था, या छोटा एग्जाम कर लेना चाहिए था. बहुत सारी ऑप्शंस हैं. जितने लोग होंगे उतनी ऑप्शंस होंगी. As students, none of you is feeling happy except Atin, who did not have an opinion on it, but none of others are feeling happy about it. But in conclusion, whether we are happy or unhappy with the situation, this is the situation. This is what I am trying to tell you. Be prepared for the worst also. You do not know what is going to happen. आपको नहीं पता कि क्या होगा. आपको नहीं पता आपके यूटी के नंबर जुड़ेंगे. आपको नहीं पता आपके सिर्फ प्री बोर्ड के नंबर पे मार्क्स दे दिए जाएंगे. You do not know anything. And you do not know because जैसे यश ने शुरू किया, यश started by saying नहीं मैम हमारे तो पेपर होंगे. तो इवन मैं भी यही चाहती हूँ कि तुम्हारे पेपर हों, लेकिन वो पेपर भी होंगे तो भी तो आपको एक कंसिस्टेंट पढ़ाई की जरूरत है, राइट? तो अल्टीमेटली जो भी बोर्ड डिसाइड करेगा, वॉट एवर सीबीएसई डिसाइड्स, ऑल ऑफ अस विल हैव टू एग्री टू इट. आपकी अपनी ओपिनियन हो सकती है, आपको अच्छा लगे बुरा लगे, वॉट एवर यू फील, यू विल हैव टू अग्री टू इट. देयरफॉर लेट अस प्रिपेयर इन ऑल द वेज दैट वी कैन. दैट इज माय पर्पस. हम जितनी भी तरीके से तैयारी कर सकते हैं हम करें. उसके लिए जैसा अभी दमनजीत मैम ने कहा, सबसे पहली चीज है कंसिस्टेंसी. एंड My dear parents, I actually want to tell you, this is the scenario that the teachers face in the class also. Now, if the students are with cameras off, and in spite of the fact somebody says that Damanjeet ma'am ने कहा, कुछ बच्चों ने कहा कि हमारा प्रॉब्लम होती है, I think 1% बच्चे ऐसे होते होंगे जिनके साथ नेटवर्क इशू होता है. Apart from that, everybody knows, we all know, even parents know, even teachers know that it is an excuse, but we cannot do anything about it because we are at a distance. Now, with this online study, you have to go and appear in the physical board. जब आप कैमरा स्विच ऑन नहीं करेंगे, how does the teacher know what you are doing? How does the, even if you respond once in a blue moon, how does the teacher know whether you're comprehending it or not? If I don't see your reaction, you take away my strength as a teacher. If I don't see you looking at me, you take away my strength as a teacher. मैं टीचर आपकी तरफ देखेगी तभी तो टीचर ये गेज कर पाएगी whether you are understanding or you are not. Once you are going to ask your questions, once you are going to interact, then only your teacher will understand. आपने जितने मजे लेने थे कि कोविड आ गया, अब ये ऑनलाइन एग्जाम्स, ऑनलाइन स्टडीज चल रही हैं, हम कैमरा स्विच ऑन करें, स्विच ऑफ करें, लेट मी टेल यू, ये सब बहुत बचकानी हरकतें थी. यू मस्ट लीव देम एंड मूव बियॉन्ड, because अब जो होगा that is going to have a direct impact on your career, whether you understand it sooner or later. If you understand it sooner, good for you. If you understand it later, perhaps you will not be able to score as much as your potential. What we see that schools are going to open in next 2 months, phase by phase, they are going to open. Once they open, last year also, most of you came to the school, you know that you come in small batches. When you come in small batches, when you have to maintain social distancing, we cannot have as many periods as you were having. Although teachers will be revising, they cannot teach the entire content again. Although you will be coming to the school, you cannot make all the copies again. Teachers are telling you to submit assignments right now. You are not submitting. Teachers are creating Google assignments. You are not doing. Perhaps we do not realize the importance of perseverance right now. Perhaps we do not realize the importance of consistency right now. ये आपका पहला बड़ा एग्जाम है जो आपने फेस करना है. कॉन्फिडेंटली करोगे तभी हो पाएगा, और कॉन्फिडेंटली तभी कर पाओगे when you are prepared for it. Or preparation, let me tell you, in spite of what anybody says, preparation is not a matter of 1 week or 1 month. It has to be a consistent preparation. I am a language teacher, and none of the languages, be it English, be it Hindi, be it Sanskrit, can be acquired in a day. It has to be practiced over a period of time. Your science is not that you have to learn and write. It is application based. There are so many questions which are reasoning based. If you do not have the concepts clear, come what may, you will not be able to answer. Your SST is so vast that अगर आपने सोचा कि मैं तो लास्ट 1 महीने में SST को डील करूंगा, आप कर ही नहीं सकते. और बच्चे क्यों इन सब्जेक्ट्स का नाम ले रही हूँ, इंक्लूडिंग लैंग्वेजेस, आई हैव सीन चिल्ड्रन स्कोरिंग 98, 99, 100, but they are only a handful of students. Why they are handful of students? Because वो handful of students ही consistency. तो जहाँ consistency होगी, आप defeat नहीं हो सकते. कोई नहीं रोक सकता आपको 99, 100 मार्क्स लाने के लिए. लेकिन जहाँ consistency नहीं होगी, वहाँ आपको problem आएगी. कॉपीज की बात करती हूँ. आई एम श्योर 9th में आधे से ज्यादा बच्चों ने कॉपीज दी होती. कॉपीज के मार्क्स हैं, एवरीबडी नोज दैट. अब अगर हम ये सोचे कि जब मैम मांगेगी ना तब दिखाऊंगा, या अभी तो मैम गूगल पे कहती हैं अपलोड कर दो, तो नहीं भी करूं तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है, या इवन इफ आई लोड द लेस नंबर ऑफ शीट्स, हाउ विड शी गेट टू नो? बच्चे, आप अपने आप को बेफूल कर रहे हो, टीचर को नहीं कर. आप पेरेंट्स को बुद्धू बनाते हो, दैट ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन डू. आप टीचर्स को भी बुद्धू बना सकते हो, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली यू आर हार्मिंग योरसेल्फ. सो प्लीज डू नॉट इंडल्ज इन दीस एक्सरसाइजेस, बिकॉज अगर आपकी अभी कॉपी कंप्लीट नहीं होगी, अगर अभी आर्ट इंटीग्रेशन का काम टीचर ने दिया, वो फ्री के नंबर है. अगर आप वो फ्री के नंबर ही लेना चाहते हो तो फिर आप बाद में क्या करो? मतलब दिस इज एक्चुअली मार्क्स विच सीबीएसई हैज सर्व्ड यू ऑन अ प्लेटर। उन्होंने एक प्लेट में सजा के दिए हैं आपको ये मार्क्स कि बेटा ये लो मार्क्स। अब अगर वो इतने अच्छे से वो सजा के आपको मार्क्स दे रहे हैं, यू डोंट वांट टू पिक इट अप, इट इज योर fault. It is your fault. It cannot get easier than that. You can ask your parents. They never had any internal assessment in class 10. You, all of you have. So वो marks CBSE ने आपको दिए हैं free के. But I don't want to take it. Again, not my problem. Now, why we are conducting UTs is another reason that we want you to score very nicely. हमने इस बारी क्यों सिर्फ ऑब्जेक्टिव रखा, ताकि ये तो आपके एक बेस्ट में काउंट हो, लेकिन हम सिर्फ एक ही ऑब्जेक्टिव रख सकते हैं, हमें बाकी सब्जेक्टिव रखने पड़ेंगे. दैट इज अगेन अ CBSE रिक्वायरमेंट. बट अगर मुझे हर पेपर में 3 में से बेस्ट 2 UTs लेने हैं और मैं एक UT में एब्सेंट हो गई, तो मेरे तो वही बाकी दोनों बेस्ट बचे. तो वेदर वहां पे मेरे 5 नंबर आ रहे हैं या मेरे 9 नंबर आ रहे हैं या मेरे 15 नंबर आ रहे हैं, आई विल हैव टू काउंट इट. सो माय सजेशन टू यू इज दैट यू नीड टू बी वेरी वेरी रेगुलर. चाहे वो क्लासेस हो, जैसे अभी दमनजीत मैम ने कहा कि कुछ बच्चे 1-2 क्लासेस करते हैं फिर 1-2 नहीं करते, तो जो क्लास आपने नहीं की ना वो गैप तो हमेशा के लिए बन गया. आई डोंट सी एनी रीजन, और ये सच में नहीं होता कि आपका एक में सुबह नेटवर्क आ रहा है उसके बाद नहीं आ रहा. दीज आर ऑल एक्सक्यूजेस. We are all familiar with your excuses. Point is, we are helpless. But let me tell you, these are not the careers of the teachers. These are not the careers of the parents. These are your careers. So you have to be accountable to yourself. Once you do that, then of course there is no looking back. अपने आप की जवाबदेही होनी चाहिए कि जो मेरे एक्शंस है ना, आई एम आंसरेबल टू माई सेल्फ. लेट मी नॉट गिव एक्सक्यूजेस टू माई सेल्फ. एक्सक्यूजेस आप पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स को तो देते हैं, बट लेट मी नॉट गिव द एक्सक्यूजेस टू माई सेल्फ, एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स यू विल बी एबल टू विन ओवर द वर्ल्ड. तो आपका जो पोर्टफोलियो जो हमने देना है, आपके जो यूटीज हैं, जो आपकी कॉपीज हैं, all the other components of internal assessment, I don't see any reason why it should not be spick and span to the best of your potential. मतलब टीचर को वहां पे नंबर काटने की जगह ही मत दो. Let the teacher, you know, think कि मैं कैसे इस बच्चे को 5 ना दूं. यहाँ पर 5 नंबर का पोर्टफोलियो है तो let me give 5 marks to this children. Please present that kind of document, because we are also supposed to preserve those documents and send them to CBSE. I can't just give the marks for free. हमें भी वो सारी चीजें CBSE को भेजनी होती है. तो जब हमें CBSE को भेजने हैं तो हमारे पास भी इस बात के जस्टिफिकेशन होना चाहिए कि हमने इस बच्चे को 4 नंबर क्यों दिए और हमने इस बच्चे को 5 नंबर क्यों दिए. सो प्लीज हेल्प अस इन हेल्पिंग यू. दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आपने हेल्प नहीं करी तो यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू स्कोर. लास्ट ईयर हमने बहुत सोचा कि ऑनलाइन है, ऑनलाइन टीचिंग हो रही है तो ऑनलाइन पेपर होने चाहिए, लेकिन बच्चे आपके पास इस साल कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. ऑनलाइन टीचिंग होगी और बोर्ड का फिजिकल एग्जाम होगा. As Yash said, I also completely believe in the fact कि इस साल एग्जाम होगा ही होगा. तो you have to pull yourself up right from the beginning. 2 more very important points that I want to talk about. One is about mathematics. Sometimes हम शुरुआत से मैथ्स में नहीं पढ़ते, उसके बाद हम सोचते हैं कि अब हम बेसिक मैथ्स लें. The moment you take basic maths, please go through the CBSE website. You cannot take maths in class 11th. Then later on, when your stream allocation comes, then you want commerce with maths or you want science with maths, which is not possible as per CBSE rules. तो ये मैं आज सारे पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स को क्लियर करना चाहती हूँ, पेरेंट्स और स्टूडेंट्स को क्लियर करना चाहती हूँ that if you have basic maths, अभी तक कोई डिवीजन नहीं है. एज पर CBSE नॉर्म्स हम सेम पढ़ाएंगे बच्चों को, सेम टेस्ट होंगे, सेम यूटी होगा, सेम हाफ ईयरली होगा, सेम प्री बोर्ड होगा. लेकिन सितंबर में आपसे एक फॉर्म भरवाया जाएगा जिसके अंदर अगर बच्चे के यूटी में कम नंबर होंगे और बच्चे की क्लास परफॉर्मेंस ठीक नहीं होगी, वी विल एडवाइज यू टू टेक बेसिक एज पर अगेन CBSE नॉर्म्स. इफ यू ऑप्ट फॉर बेसिक, then you cannot take maths in class 11. So please do not, you'll have to think कि मेरे पास ये 2 ऑप्शन सब खत्म हो गए, साइंस विद मैथ्स वाली ऑप्शन खत्म हो गई और कॉमर्स विद मैथ्स वाली ऑप्शन खत्म हो गई, and then I'll have to look for other options. That is one thing. Secondly, जब हम आपको क्लास 11 में एडमिशन देते हैं तो बहुत अनसर्टेनिटी जैसे इस साल भी है. अदरवाइज अगर अनसर्टेनिटी नहीं भी होती, देन ऑल्सो रिजल्ट कम वेरी लेट. लास्ट ईयर वो जुलाई में आए थे, उससे पहले भी मई से पहले कभी रिजल्ट नहीं आए. तो जब रिजल्ट लेट आते हैं तो हम किस बेसिस पे एडमिशन देते हैं? हम आपकी 10th की क्यूमुलेटिव असेसमेंट पे आपको एडमिशन देते हैं। क्यूमुलेटिव मीन्स वॉट एवर यू हैव परफॉर्म्ड ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम। ऐसा क्यों? ऐसा इसलिए कि हो सकता है आज मैं बीमार हूं, मेरा ये वाला टेस्ट अच्छा नहीं है, हो सकता है मैं प्री बोर्ड के टाइम में आई हैड सम प्रॉब्लम इन माय फैमिली, वो वाला टेस्ट मेरा अच्छा नहीं है। तो हम किसी भी एक परफॉर्मेंस के बेसिस पे बच्चे को जज नहीं करते, बिकॉज सर्कमस्टेंसेस आल्सो डिफाइन द परफॉर्मेंस समटाइम्स। Therefore, we take a cumulative, and of course, it is later on corroborated with boards also. Boards के बाद आपका सब्जेक्ट चेंज हो जाता है अगर आप उस वाले सब्जेक्ट्स के नंबर ले आते हैं, लेकिन उससे पहले ये क्यूमुलेटिव असेसमेंट के बेसिस पे आपको एडमिशन मिलता है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई अनदर रीजन व्हाई दिस क्यूमुलेटिव असेसमेंट इज सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। So I would just end up by saying that it is not that you people do not have the potential. It is just that we are indulging in a little self-pity and we are acting a little smart. But let me tell you, you are not be fooling your parents. You are not be fooling your teachers. You are be fooling yourselves. Because you can lie to your parents about switching on the camera, about teacher not taking the class and what not. But you cannot lie to yourself. Your guilt, your conscience must be pricking you when you do. So please do not do it, because this is the base of your career. ये जो आपकी जिंदगी की, मैं तो जब भी बच्चे मेरे पास 11th में आते थे, मैं हमेशा कहती थी बेटा पहली कमाई कर आए हो, दिस इज वन थिंग दैट यू हैव एक्चुअली गॉट। तो ये जो 10th की आपकी जो पेपर्स है ना, ये आपके जीवन की पहली कमाई है। आपने कभी किसी और से कभी फर्स्ट के, सेकंड के, 7th के, 8th के, 9th के किसी के मार्क्स नहीं पूछे, लेकिन 10th के मार्क्स आपके हमेशा आपके साथ रहेंगे। तो ये I do not say कि सबके सब toppers बनो. That is also not possible, and that is not what we are looking for. As I said right in the beginning, and I am repeating myself, please perform up to your potential. गलत बात करके कि मैं क्लास में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर रहा या मैं होमवर्क नहीं कर रहा, do not waste yourself, because this year is going to have its consequences then later. That should not happen. So be prepared, do your best. Teachers are available for you. Please feel free to approach them. In fact, when I have been to your classes, you also know teachers keep on asking. Teachers keep on asking and you people do not respond. That kind of scenario is really, really very sad. Really very sad. Or you answer when the teacher is after you, you answer in one line. टीचर का कोई नुकसान नहीं हो रहा बेटा, कोई नुकसान नहीं हो रहा. टीचर हैज ऑलरेडी मेड हर करियर, शी इज ऑलरेडी एक्सेलिंग इन हर फील्ड. नुकसान आपका हो रहा है. तो आप प्लीज बोलिए, जो आंसर आपने एक बारी क्लास में दे दिया, जो क्लैरिफिकेशन आपने दे दी, जो आपने पूछ लिया, यू आर गोइंग टू रिमेम्बर इट फॉर एवर. So please interact. That is very important. Do not take advantage of this particular situation, because consequences आपको झेलने पड़ेंगे उसके. अभी नहीं तो एक साल बाद भी हो सकता है, बिकॉज आपने साइंस की आज क्लियर नहीं किया, आप कल कोई 11th की साइंस की क्लास में बैठे हो, आपको बेसिक्स नहीं आते हो. तो जो लर्निंग होती है ना, वो मेरी अपनी होती है, वो मुझसे ना कोई छीन सकता है, ना कोई मुझसे वो ले सकता है, लेकिन वो करनी भी मुझे है. वो मेरी अपनी इसीलिए है बिकॉज आई हैव पुट इन हार्ड वर्क फॉर दैट. So you have to put in hard work for that. Be consistent. Teachers are available. Please ask them. Please interact. They also get very disheartened when they prepare so much. वो इतनी तैयारी कर आते हैं और उसके बाद आप लोग रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करते. वो इतनी मेहनत करते हैं और उसके बाद आप लोग रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं करते. They also get disheartened. So please do not do that. My request to parents is also that whenever you have any doubt, any apprehension, please ask the teacher. हमारी इंटरेक्शन आपस में होना बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है बच्चे की प्रोग्रेस एंड ग्रोथ के लिए, बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. लेट अस टॉक इन द मैनर, बिकॉज हम दोनों के लिए, टीचर्स के लिए भी और पेरेंट्स के लिए भी, जो पाइवट है, जो सेंटर है, वो बच्चा है. बच्चे की ग्रोथ है, बच्चे के मार्क्स है, बच्चे की पर्सनैलिटी है. So let us talk in those terms and let us both work unitedly towards the cause of children. And children, I think you have immense potential. You just need to realize it. We are all there to support you. You just need to ask for it. You just need to look back. We are all there. On that note, thank you so much, everyone. Over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing so many valuable points with all of us. I am sure all the students have so many takeaways from your valuable thoughts, and you have voiced the concern of all the teachers. Thank you so much once again. Now, dear parents and students, you all have been briefed with the broader framework and division of assessment as internal and external assessments in all the academic subjects. Moving ahead now, I request my fellow colleagues to share the valuable inputs in the respective areas of the academic subjects. We will be coming back to the parents later on after we have the address given by all the subject teachers. To start with, may I now request Ms. Navtej Kaur, English subject teacher, to share some of the important points for the students to be kept in mind. Navtej ma'am, you're on mute.
I'm sorry. I said good morning, everyone. My name is Navtej. I take English specifically in 10C. And I have a few points to share with all of you. The first thing is reading. Like, reading is very, very important. You are asked to read beforehand, and you're given time to read in the class itself also. That is only to emphasize on the importance of reading. You cannot think of getting away by reading a summary on the internet or any guidebook. You would have to read the lesson. You should be thorough with your lesson. So reading is very, very important component of especially a language subject. Okay. And then I also want all of you to understand that, as it has already been said and explained, that it is very important for all of you to submit the written work on Google Classroom in time. It is very important that you do that work, and it is equally important to submit it in time. Otherwise, we will never get to know that where you are lacking behind, where we have to work on you, on your writing skills. It is also a form of expressing your thoughts. So please do not stand behind and just think of skipping it. Okay. And I also want to say that to all of you, that please interact in the class. It is very disheartening to be talking to blank boxes. Please interact, and interact also, because that refines your speaking skill, which is again the foundation of any language subject. Okay. Except in all of this, I also want to say that please participate, volunteer in the various activities. Teachers endeavor to provide various opportunities to you. Okay, that might be inter-school competition, and that might be even providing an opportunity on an international stage. For example, we have explained all of you about the Commonwealth essay competition, and there is very less participation. Please participate, volunteer in all such things. You would not get such an exposure after your school life. So it's very, very important that you volunteer in it, that you show some interest in these various opportunities. And lastly, I would only want to just reiterate the fact that please be punctual in the class, attend all classes, switch on your camera, because otherwise you will also not comprehend what is going on in the class, and we as teachers would also not be able to understand your understanding. We would also not be able to know whether you're able to understand or not. Okay, so that is all that I want to say from my end.
Thank you so much, Navtej ma'am. Just to add on just one or two more things. Children already, ma'am has told about reading lessons. They do substitute for it. Also, I would like to reiterate that written practice is a must. You have the writing compositions. You have the extrapolatory questions. Please do lots of written practice. Submit your assignments on time so that we can go through it, we can guide you, we can help you bridge the gaps wherever you're lacking. If you're lacking in expressions, we will come to know only your submission of the work. Also, children, one more important thing as far as language is concerned is enriching your vocabulary. Please read a lot, pick up new words, go for the reference, go for the word meanings, find out how to use those words into your language. So that is how you're going to enrich your vocabulary as well. So please don't hesitate, approach your language teachers with what you have, but at the same time, lots of consistent efforts, lots of regular practice is required. Thank you so much. Moving ahead, I now invite Hindi and Sanskrit subject teachers to please address.
सबको नमस्कार, सुप्रभात, जय जिनेंद्र। मुझे लगता है कि बहुत सारी बातें हम जमा कर लेते हैं जो अभी दमनजीत मैम ने समझाई, हमारे प्रिंसिपल मैम रुचिका मैम ने समझाई और नरेंद्र मैम और नवतेज मैम। तो ये सारी चीज़ों को साथ में लेकर चलते हुए मात्र इतना कहना है कि जिस तरह से हम आपको पढ़ने के लिए पहले ही PDF वगैरह दे देते हैं, कुछ संकेत दे देते हैं, सूचनाएं दे देते हैं, तो ये सारी सूचनाएं उसी तरह से ही हैं जैसे हमारी वास्तविक कक्षाओं में हुआ करती थी। तब भी आप काम किया करते थे। मात्र एक माता पिता और टीचर्स के बीच का जो आपको सम्मान लगता था, जिसको हम डर कहते हैं, मेरी भाषा में उसे सम्मान कहते हैं, तो हम काम कर लिया करते थे। आज हमें लगता है कि अभी तक हमारा वो छोटे वाला बचपना नहीं गया, हम में वो 10वीं वाला अभी एहसास नहीं आया। ये आना बहुत ज़रूरी है। आपने देखा मैम ने अभी कहा कि हमें नहीं पता कि मूल्यांकन की कौन सी पद्धति का ऑर्डर हमें कब आ जाए, तो हर दिन जरूरी है। बहुत बड़ी बड़ी भाषण हम नहीं दे सकते हैं, कविताएं नहीं गा सकते हैं, तो कक्षा में उपस्थित होकर छोटे छोटे प्रश्नों का उत्तर दे सकते हैं। ये हमारे उसी वाचन कौशल के अंदर आता है, बोध ग्रहण के अंदर आता है। तो ये जो छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स हैं, टिप्स हैं, तो मुझे लगता है आप सबको ये अपनानी ही चाहिए। और मेरा सभी माता पिता से अनुरोध भी है कि वो बच्चे के आसपास ही रहें, चक्कर लगाते रहें घर के कामों के साथ साथ कि क्या बच्चा वास्तविक रूप से उस कक्षा में उपस्थित है। हम हर रोज कहते हैं कि अपने साथ पुस्तक, कॉपी, पेन लेकर बैठे, कैमरा ऑफ है, देख ही नहीं पा रहे हम। तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं। और अतिरिक्त पठन के लिए, जैसे कि मैं भाषा अध्यापिका हूँ, तो बीच बीच में कुछ कुछ कहानियाँ, कुछ प्रसंग, कुछ पहेलियाँ ऐसे भेजती ही रहती हूँ। जो बच्चे मान लीजिए नहीं बड़ी बड़ी चीज़ें पढ़ना चाहते, पहेलियाँ पढ़ लें, भाषा तो हमारे पास आ ही रही है। तो ऐसी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं जो हमारी ये इंटरनल असेसमेंट के उसके साथ जुड़ी हुई हैं। हर रोज पढ़िए, थोड़ा पढ़िए, हम बहुत आगे जाएंगे। ऐतिहासिक हमारे पास सबूत है, कछुआ रेत जीत गया और चतुर खरगोश हार गया, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है। हर रोज पढ़ना, हर रोज लिखना जरूरी है। मैं अपने साथ हर रोज कोई आज का विचार लेकर बैठती हूँ कक्षा में पीछे डिस्प्ले पर, और मैं उस पर थोड़ी सी चर्चा बरसों से लेती हूँ। और आज का मेरा विचार भी यही है, स्वयं को पहचानना आपकी जिम्मेदारी है। तो ये मेरा सभी छात्रों को संबोधन है, आप अपने आप को पहचानिए। धन्यवाद।
नमस्कार सभी को। और बहुत सारी बातें हो चुकी हैं, वही चीज दोबारा से मैं दोहराना नहीं चाहती। हाँ, बस मैं एक दो चीजें कहना चाहती हूँ कि सबसे पहली बात है कि कक्षा में छात्रों की नियमितता होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि छात्र उपस्थित नहीं होंगे तो उन्हें पता ही नहीं होगा कि कक्षा में क्या हुआ। अगर उपस्थित नहीं भी होते हैं तो वो अपने व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में भी नहीं देखते हैं कि आज कक्षा में क्या कराया गया। अगर हम आज उपस्थित नहीं हैं तो कम से कम जो कार्य हमें कक्षा में कराया गया है हम उसे देख लें, उसका अध्ययन कर लें, ताकि हम अगली कक्षा में जाएं तो उससे संबंधित हम कुछ पूछ सकें। और दूसरा, छात्रों को इतना बोला जाता है, बार बार उनको कहा जाता है, तो प्रश्नों का उत्तर नहीं आता। मेरी कक्षा है 10th B की, मैं बात कर रही हूँ संस्कृत के। मुझे कुछ ही बच्चे हैं, 4-5 बच्चे जिनका नाम मुझे गिना हुआ है, कि जो बच्चे जैसे कि अर्णव है, उदय है, चाहत है, ये लोग रिस्पॉन्स करते हैं, आंसर देते हैं। लेकिन बाकी कुछ बच्चे हैं जैसे कि वंश, वासु, ये बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जो बार बार कहने के बावजूद भी ना उनका माइक अनम्यूट होता है, ना उनका कैमरा ऑन होता है। और इसके अलावा मैं कक्षाओं में कई बार डाल भी चुकी हूँ कि ये गूगल क्लासरूम में अपना लिखित कार्य प्रेषित नहीं करते हैं। कुछ ही छात्रों का है जिनका रिस्पॉन्स आता है। तो आपकी कक्षा में नियमितता और जो भी आपको अध्यापन कराया जा रहा है उसका लेखन कार्य आप गूगल क्लासरूम में समय से भेजें, तो ये आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा आवश्यक रहेगा। बाकी सारी बातें तो बहुत सारी हो चुकी हैं। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सो मच मैम।
Thank you so much, ma'am. I like to intervene for just 1 minute. जैसे अभी उषा मैम ने कहा, I would just like to give a second add-on thing to it. not a second opinion, add on thing. बच्चे उषा मैम जो सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा रही हैं, आई थिंक आप लोगों को यहाँ पर ही एम करना चाहिए कि जितने बच्चे हैं ना सब 100 लेकर आएंगे संस्कृत। एटलीस्ट आई डू नॉट वांट एनीबडी बिलो 90, क्योंकि संस्कृत ऐसा सब्जेक्ट ही नहीं है कि जहां पर आपके 90 से कम नंबर आए। मैं अपने स्कूल की टॉपर रही हूँ संस्कृत की। आई वुड लाइक टू सी सो मेनी टॉपर्स हेयर। और लेट मी टेल यू, संस्कृत डज नॉट रिक्वायर एनीथिंग अपार्ट फ्रॉम व्हाट उषा मैम इज टेलिंग। If you submit all the assignments, if you interact, it is such a scientific language. You are going to, remember it forever. You are going to remember this achievement of yours forever. तो ये promise मैं आज आप सबसे चाहती हूँ. I do not want even a single child below 90 in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is a scientific language. आपने grammar कर ली, आपने सब कुछ कर लिया. So please go ahead and do it. And again, जैसे उषा मैम ने कहा, जैसे सारी टीचर्स कह रही हैं, आपकी क्लास इंटरैक्शन एंड टाइमली सबमिशन ऑफ द वर्क इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm sure students are going to come up to your expected level. Moving ahead, may I request the mathematics subject teachers to please update the parents with their valuable inputs.
Thanks, Narendra ma'am. Jai Jinendra to one and all. We all know mathematics is an integral part of our daily life as well as in our education. But it is a truth that this important part of life, it becomes a nightmare for some of us. Some students get nervous while preparing for maths. But we all know that it is the most scoring subject and the foundation of one's professional career. Surely, one cannot score an impressive score by studying overnight or a day before exam. Now, so for that, we have to make a foolproof strategy and plan. Now, today we will be giving you some of the glimpses of this strategy, which will be discussed in detail with personalized guidance throughout the year in our classes. Now, I'll request Lakshita ma'am to please throw light on some of the strategies.
Thank you, Anjali ma'am. Thank you, Ruchika ma'am. Jai Jinendra to all. Apart from being regular and punctual in our classes, first of all, I would like you, all of you, to have a complete insight into your NCERT mathematics book. Please develop a habit of reading maths books like a language book. Read all the questions, solved examples thoroughly, and observe all figures and diagrams minutely. After attending your classes and reading your books thoroughly, now it's time for some action to do questions on your own. Solve all exercises and all solved examples. Maintain your notes registers in which you should have all these solutions ready for your reference before your exams. Keep memorizing and writing important formula regularly. Discuss your solutions with your friends and classmates and try to imbibe better practices followed by them. Now, you all know that maths is a very technical subject and its answers have to be written in a particular format and structure. You just cannot pour out your views and write promptly in exams. So writing answers have to be practiced. It has to be practiced again and again over a period of whole year. Only then you will be prepared and confident enough for appearing in board examination. Repetition and practice is the key to success. Keep on revisiting and revising the chapters which you have already done. Try to solve as many questions as are available to you through different sources. Come up with questions and take guidance from your teachers. Please do not hesitate or shy away from asking your doubts and queries. You might be facing difficulties in some of the areas. Seek help from your teachers and parents. They can understand you better and clear your confusions in a better way, in a step-by-step approach. Appearing For each, as everyone has told you, appearing for each and every assessment is important. You have to be participative, whether it is a class test, it's an oral test, even if it's a response in your Zoom classes, everything counts. As you know, that small steps will make a big difference in your performance. Also, you are expected to upload your written work on Google Classroom against each and every assignment. Maintain your practical file, portfolio, project work, as well as your notes registers. This will go in your favor as far as your internal assessment is concerned. These 20 marks can bring a mark change in your overall performance. Now I hand over the stage to Anjali ma'am for the last tips.
Last but not the least, we teachers are there for you in every difficulty. Be in touch with them, discuss your issues and sort them with their guidance. Here are you as mentor, facilitator, but actually your performance depends on your regular hard work, sincerity and diligence. Dear students, teachers can open the door for you, but you have to enter into it yourself. So students, in the end, I would like to say that success is the sum of all small efforts repeated daily. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So practice is the mantra and practice makes the man perfect, right children? Moving ahead, may I now request the science subject teachers to address the house.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Sarika Jain, and I am taking biology part of science. We are here, there are 3 science teachers. Myself for biology, Geeta Kumar ma'am for physics, and Kamaldeep ma'am for chemistry. For biology, let me say it is very theoretical, so children need a lot of revision work. That is mandatory. I have already told students that daily you should read biology at least for half an hour or 1 hour. So I request here the parents to kindly check whether the child is actually reading the topics or not. And moreover, the children are not switching on the camera, so we do not know whether they are sitting upright or they are lying down or what they are doing. And I take this opportunity of this parent-teacher interaction to reiterate that it is the parent now who is shouldering more responsibility during the pandemic time, because in the school it is we who are taking care whether the child is there listening or not, whether he or she is attentive or not. But right now we are not able to make out. We are giving our best every day, but we are not sure whether the child is actually absorbing whatever we are imparting. So it becomes your duty that time to see what is the timetable of the child, whether your ward is attending all the classes or not, because the children, they have got their own rooms in many houses, and they lock the room, they are inside taking classes, but the parent doesn't know. So I request everyone to at least see, at least peep through the door to the room at least twice or thrice during the classes, whether the child is actually attending the classes or not, or he is simply wasting the time. So that is very, very important. And this class is a very important class. Class 10th is a board class. In class 9th also, we know that the children were not very serious. So I request all the parents to please look into this very seriously. Moreover, all the teachers have also created Google Classrooms. So we are uploading the work regularly over there. You can check it any time during the day, whether your ward has uploaded the required homework or the assignment task which is given to your ward or not. So that you can check anytime, and we are just a call away. You can contact the teacher on WhatsApp number, you can contact us on phone, you can talk to us how the child is doing. And please do note down the attendance daily. We are having our WhatsApp groups of all the parents and teachers. So there we are posting the daily attendance. So please see whether your child is attending all the classes or not. You said this is the minimum which we can do for our kids, right? So we expect good results. So we have to walk an extra mile. We need to be with our kids for their sake. So that's all from my side. Now I request Kamaldeep ma'am to please continue.
Thank you, Sarika ma'am. Right now, good morning to everyone. Actually, when I'm taking chemistry, I feel the subject needs lot of practice. And where I feel children are not at all investing any time for writing practice. So whenever we are doing any topic in chemistry, we need to keep a practice register ready with us. We need to do regular writing work in it because there are a lot of equations, formulas, and you can't remember altogether once that you are going to prepare just a day before the exam. So you have to do it on regular basis. Consistency is, yes, definitely required. And overall, science is a logical subject. We need to understand the basic concept of science. So for that, presence in the class is very, very important. Because if you do not attend the class, it creates a learning gap. And when you come in the next classes, you cannot relate the topic. So most importantly, if you are attending your classes regularly, you will definitely be not facing any problem in your subjects because you will be doing your work regularly, you will be submitting your work regularly, and that has to be your responsibility. So ultimately, we can guide you, we can help you at every step, but you have to really work and do better as you can, because this is what we are observing, that you are not doing what is really expected from you right now. And please take your every assessment seriously. As principal ma'am has also right now shared with you that we never know what the circumstances would be. So every assessment, every activity becomes so important for us that it might be taken as for our assessment in future. So even that is going to be taken as your internal assessment also. So this is a request from my side, maybe an advice you take it, that you need a lot of practice, you need to do your work regularly and attend your classes. Thank you so much, ma'am. Over to Geeta, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. I am Geeta Kumar, teaching physics. I'm here to read and revision is required. A little bit more scared because there are numerical problems also. I'm treat them in the same way, that whatever we are doing, they should read it regularly from the NCERT. NCERT itself is a very good and also they are writing it in front of, so they should complete whatever is left in the class and also practice in written. This is must. And secondly, as ma'am said, that all the internal assessments children should attempt, and they should keep their cameras on. I want to request parents of 10th A and B, especially in which are not keeping the camera on, even after so many reminders. So kindly see to that. That's it from my side. Over to Narendra, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Geeta ma'am. Moving ahead, may I now request social science subject mentors to address, please.
Yes. Good morning to one and all present here. I am Harsimran Lakra. I teach social science to class 10th. I would like to highlight the importance of social science as a subject and its impact in our life. Social science is the subject which is related to society. The primary purpose or the aim of this subject is to help the students or young people make informed and reasoned decisions for the public good as citizens of a culturally diverse, democratic society in an interdependent world. Social science is an important subject. It can be interesting too if students focus on understanding and relating the subject to their real life. Students, they can get full marks in this subject by maintaining regularity in school classes and of course consistency. Now students, all of you can get good marks only by following some of the tips. Start early, reduce load, and prepare it well. Go through the chapters and highlight all the important points. Visualize stuff to memorize them better. Read it like a story. The story, the images that you associate with the portion will definitely help you in recollecting answers easily through examination. Jot down dates, names and numbers, especially in history students. Memorize them well. Best way to deal with such dates, numbers and names by jotting them down and making notes. Map marking, practice it well. Use test sessions, solve worksheets to test your knowledge that how much you have understood. Students, stay positive, work hard, make it happen. Remember this line, you were born to win, but to be a winner, you must plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Damanjit ma'am, would you like to say something?
The most of the things the Harsimran ma'am has already told, but I would like to tell that relate this subject with the latest happening. Now you have to be in touch with the latest news, what is going on, because when we are teaching in the class, then the students are able to understand. Like for example, we are teaching about elections, and if they know what is happening in the election, because day to day, every year the elections are taking place in any state. So what is the coalition? What is the alliance? So they are able to relate these words. So social science is one of the most important subject, which is going to help you also in the competitive examination. So that is why you have to work hard in it, and it is one of the most interesting subject if you are studying it regularly. So all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So children, consistency, practice, regularity, and just pushing your own limits. I guess if you just work on these areas, surely you're going to improve. Big thanks to all the mentors for sharing such valuable inputs. I now invite the parents to share their thoughts and concerns with all of us. I think Atin's mom was raising her hand. Ma'am, we would like to hear from you.
Good afternoon, good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, most of the points that were covered in this session, I kind of say to my son almost every week. But to actually, it is difficult for me to actually make him do the work. I need some help on that. He lags behind in written work.
I think written practice is most required, because even if the children's concepts are clear, in fact जब mathematics की मैम बोल रही थी, तो मैं जो एक बात कहना चाहती थी, उसमें ऐड करना चाहती थी, was कि जब हम छोटे थे, तो शायद हमारे पेरेंट्स जब हमें मैथ्स की प्रैक्टिस कराते थे, तो हमारे रजिस्टर्स काउंट होते थे. How many registers have you practiced? So that actually makes a difference जब हम मैथ्स की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे होते हैं. जब हम लैंग्वेजेस की प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं, जैसे मैम ने बोला, नवतेज मैम से, कि जब तक आप लिख के हमें नहीं दोगे, तब तक हमें नहीं पता कि हम कहाँ पर एरर हमारा हो रहा है, एंड हाउ डू आई प्रिपेयर फॉर देम. यस, बच्चों की एक रिलक्टेंस जरूर डेवलप हो गई है, क्योंकि फॉर इंग्लिश क्लासेस आई कैन वाउच, फॉर हिंदी क्लासेस वी नो वी वर एक्चुअली गिविंग देम टाइम इन द क्लास एंड द टीचर वाज मॉनिटरिंग देम. ये दिस वाज हैपनिंग इन द स्कूल कि हर क्लास में हम मॉनिटर कर रहे थे बच्चों को, और हम डेलिबरेटली क्लासेस हम हफ्ते में 1 या 2 डेडिकेट करते थे जहां पर हम बच्चों को लिखवाते थे. सो एवरीथिंग वाज नॉट गिवन एज होम टास्क. सो नाउ दैट इज मिसिंग कि हम बच्चे को मॉनिटर नहीं कर सकते. तो यहाँ पर 2 चीजें हैं मैम. वन इज ऑफ कोर्स दैट द चाइल्ड हैज टू डू. सेकेंडली आई थिंक अगर हम एक थोड़ा सा टाइम टेबल बना लें, क्योंकि जब हम बच्चे को अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड तरीके से कहते हैं, जब मुझे बच्चा टीवी देखते हुए दिख गया तो मैंने कह दिया तू पढ़ ले बैठकर, तू कुछ काम कर ले. why don't you write? That work is also left. So the child takes it as punishment. So let us not make writing a punishment. Rather, let us make it an exercise. For example, रोज शाम को 7 से 8 आपने कुछ written work करना है. Your choice. Whether you want to write SST today, whether you want to write English today. Mathematics भी मुझे personally ऐसा लगता है कि रोज 45 minutes to 1 hour dedicate होना चाहिए. That is my personal opinion. Rest depends on the child's caliber, potential, capability, everything. But for other subjects, what you can do right from the beginning, please do not take it as, give it to him as punishment, क्योंकि वो punishment ही रहेगी. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है अगर हम एक टाइम डेडिकेट कर दें और उस समय बस ये कॉपरेशन जरूर चाहिए होती है बाकी सबकी, कि बाकी सब भी मोबाइल ना खोलें, बाकी सब भी टीवी ना देखें, तो बच्चे को थोड़ा सा ऐसा माहौल मिल जाता है. बिकॉज अगर मैं इस रूम में बैठी हूँ और दूसरे रूम से मुझे टीवी की आवाज आ रही है तो मेरा भी मन करेगा, बच्चा तो बच्चा ही है, मेरा भी मन करेगा कि जाके मैं देख लूं. ऑल्दो मैं सारा दिन टीवी देख कर आई हूँ, लेकिन मैं तो बच्ची हूँ ना, तो मेरे सामने तो कोई लॉजिक काम करेगा नहीं. तो आई थिंक थोड़ा सा बच्चों को भी ना ये समझने की जरूरत है बेटा कि स्ट्रक्चर लाइफ से कम हो गया है. क्योंकि हम पहले स्कूल आते थे तो आप 7 बजे उठ जाते थे जब आप स्कूल आते थे, ठीक है, 7 नहीं तो 7:15, मम्मा जब पीछे पढ़ के उठाती थी, उठ जाते थे. उसके बाद आप स्कूल आ गए, ठीक है, 10-15 मिनट हो गया, और उसके बाद यू आर बैक, कि देन यू आर इन स्कूल. उसके बाद 3 बजे तक आप यहाँ रहते थे. 2-2:30 बजे जब आप घर वापस गए, यू यूज्ड टू हैव अ शेड्यूल. तब आपको वो नींद, वो थकान सब खत्म हो जाती. अब वो शेड्यूल तो बहुत लेट का होता चला जा रहा है. सो आपके पास टाइम ज्यादा है. जो जरूरत है ना बेटा, वो थोड़े से स्ट्रक्चर की जरूरत है. टाइम टेबल बनाकर मैं पर्सनली कभी भी उसके ऊपर पॉइंट टू एडहियर नहीं कर पाई. What I feel is that you have to make a timetable and you have to revise it. क्योंकि जो मैंने आज टाइम टेबल बनाया ना, वो यूटी में नहीं चलेगा. जो मैंने यूटी में टाइम टेबल बनाया वो उसके बाद नहीं चलेगा. Because I will have assignments also, I will have portfolios also, I'll have so many.
Because I want you to be present with me.
Atin doesn't want to come. I don't.
Sorry, ma'am, I did not know that I was not on mute.
No, not a problem, ma'am, not a problem. Perfectly fine. That is the story of every household. All parents, all teachers, all parents are in the same boat. And the keys are in the hands of children. And Atin, so instead of smiling, please help us out so that we are able to help you out. And this goes on to everybody, not only.
Ma'am, actually, he's very attentive in class. I mean, he does attend the class well, and he's regular also in his classes. And I think all his teachers are okay with his performance, but I am really worried about his written work, because whatever you have said, it's like it is in his hands. I cannot do it for him. And other than telling him to do it, I have no other option. So whether he does it,
please allocate a time. Please allocate a time and ensure that there are no disturbance during that time. And the time has to be mutually decided. Because you can take horse to the source of water. You cannot make him drink it. Right? So it has to be mutually decided. So Atin also has to show his agreement. अगर 7 बजे उसका फ्रेंड से बात करने का टाइम है या 8 बजे उसका टीवी देखने का टाइम है और आप वो वाला टाइम शेड्यूल कर रहे हो, तो वो नहीं होगा. So it has to be mutually decided time. Atin, I think that is okay. If you decide a time, 1 hour every day for writing, will that be fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Atin, say yes or no. So reluctant. But बच्चे, let me tell you, आज अगर लिखना शुरू किया ना, ये बिल्कुल पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस से बता रही हूँ, आज अगर लिखना शुरू किया ना, +20 आप अपने मान के चलो. और अगर नहीं लिखा तो बाद में आप रिपेंट करोगी कि मुझे तो सबसे ज्यादा आता था, जिन बच्चों को मुझसे कम आता था या जो नहीं करते थे रिस्पॉन्ड या जो नहीं थे अटेंटिव, उनके मुझसे ज्यादा नंबर कैसे आए. ये मान के चलो. क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली, एंड दिस इज फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, बेटा जो आपकी चेकिंग होती है ना, वो सिर्फ वो एक आंसर शीट के बेसिस पर होती है. तो टीचर आपको नहीं जानती, जो बोर्ड के पेपर चेक कर रही है वो टीचर आपको नहीं जानती. हाउ यू आर प्रेजेंटिंग द आंसर्स, जैसे मैंने शुरुआत में कहा था ना, CBSE is actually putting things on platter and serving the marks to you. You have to serve your answer sheet to them. अगर उसमें प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छी नहीं होगी, उसके अंदर वोकैबुलरी अच्छी नहीं होगी, कंटेंट अच्छा नहीं होगा, आप यहाँ पर अपनी टीचर से लड़ सकते हो कि मैम यहाँ पर आधा नंबर कम क्यों, यहाँ पर 1 नंबर कम क्यों, वहां पर आप किसी से नहीं लड़ सकते. यू विल हैव टू एक्सेप्ट व्हाट यू गेट. सो राइटिंग इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट. I agree, जैसे मैंने शुरुआत में कहा था, I agree it is not a judgment of your intellect. बिल्कुल भी मत ये सोचो कि मैं आपको कह रही हूँ आप उतने इंटेलिजेंट हो जितना आप लिख सकते हो, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. लेकिन जैसा मैंने शुरुआत में कहा था, CBSE की तो बात हमें माननी है ना. CBSE तो सिर्फ इसी पे चेकिंग करती है, and I'll have to, you know what, whether I agree or I don't agree, I don't have an option, right? So you'll have to work on writing. Everybody has to work. Narendra ma'am, we can move ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, you've so rightly said that efforts to Atin ko karne. So Atin, the sooner you realize it, the better for you. Right? I invite other parents to share their concerns or any of the thoughts. Uday?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है पढ़ाई में, मतलब दे आर मोर इनटू द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट्स. देखना है वो स्क्रीन टाइम बहुत ज्यादा है. स्कूल का तो जो है वो तो कंपलसरी है, पर अदरवाइज भी स्क्रीन टाइम बहुत ज्यादा है, तो कहीं ना कहीं इस वजह से पढ़ाई बहुत सफर करती है.
Ma'am, I'll tell you what I follow at home.
Ma'am, where is Uday? Uday just got up and... Yeah. Yes, ma'am, please.
I'll just tell you what I follow at home. 2 hours, everybody keep the phone away, including mom and dad. Please do that. 2 hours, everybody, including mom and dad, keep the phone away. Please do that. And you will see that your child will get less addicted to the phone. बट यस यहाँ पर हमें थोड़ा सा सुपरविजन भी ज्यादा जरूर करना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज बच्चों की ट्यूशंस वहां हो रही हैं, बच्चों को स्कूल की असाइनमेंट्स वहां आ रही हैं, बच्चों की सबमिशन वहां पर है. तो कई बार बच्चे इस बात का एडवांटेज भी लेते हैं कि यस मम्मा मेरा तो काम चल रहा है एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई एम डूइंग इट, बट वी नो, लाइक वी आर एल्डर्स, सो वी गेट टू नो. बच्चों को पता कई बार लगता है कि नहीं पता चल रहा, पर हमें पता चल जाता है कि बच्चा पढ़ाई कर रहा है या नहीं कर रहा. सो आई थिंक बिकॉज बच्चे आर नाउ ग्रोन अप, we cannot punish them. It has to be a mutual conversation. Please do make them realize what are their goals, how are they going to achieve it. Please ask them, क्या आपकी planning है, आप कैसे देखते हो अपने आप को 10 साल में, आपकी क्या planning है, and then make them, you know, move towards that goal. लेकिन ये common time आजकल के दिन में बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है, that let's have a digital off time which is a family time. तो 2 घंटे ऐसे, जब मैंने भी अपना फोन बंद कर दिया, जब बच्चों ने भी अपना फोन बंद कर दिया, सो इवन इफ देयर आर असाइनमेंट्स आई थिंक दे कैन वेट, बिकॉज असाइनमेंट कोई भी असाइनमेंट ऐसी नहीं होती जो 2 घंटे में तुम्हें करके सबमिट करनी है, और अगर होगी भी तो बच्चे करते नहीं है, राइट. थैंक यू सो मच. इफ एनीबॉडी एल्स हैज एनी कंट्रीब्यूशंस.
थैंक यू मैम. वुड एनी अदर पेरेंट लाइक टू शेयर द व्यूज? Ma'am, shall we wind up the session then?
Yes, ma'am, please.
At the end, children, I am sure you have so many takeaways. And if you really work on it, you are surely going to improve. So at the end, on behalf of Team MSMS, a heartfelt thanks to all the parents who joined us for the event. This assures us that we stand as a team for the betterment of our dear learners. I take this privilege to thank the esteemed management for providing all the support at every step of working towards excellence. A big thanks to our dear Principal Ma'am, our support pillar, for being available 24/7 to smoothen the folds in our ventures. Thank you so much, ma'am. A warm thanks to all my dear colleagues for their gracious presence and for the valuable inputs they have provided as far as their subject expertise is concerned. Last but not the least, of course, a word of appreciation for our dear students who are the torchbearers, who are the trendsetters, and the future leaders. So wishing you all the best. Thank you all for being here. Stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you to all the class mentors of class 10 for taking up this initiative and actually making the circle complete, as I said at the beginning. Thank you to all the subject teachers and thank you everyone who had joined. And my just one last message to all the students. Please realize your own strengths, realize your own potential and take it as a challenge. There is nothing that you cannot do, but realize your strengths and go for it. We are all parents, all teachers are there to support you. Please go ahead and win this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.